Hi, I wanted to come on here and talk about the news that Queen Elizabeth II has just died. We know that Prince Charles will now be King Charles. He's her successor. This is the guy who at COP26 was talking about moving the global economy into a sustainable economy, meaning moving into a global style economic system. I'll play the little video of his COP26 speech right now, and then we'll talk about it.
Carry a heavy burden on your shoulders, and you do not need me to tell you that the eyes and hopes of the world are upon you, to act with all dispatch and decisively, because time has quite literally run out. The scale and scope of the threat we face call for a global systems-level solution based on radically transforming our current fossil fuel-based economy to one that is genuinely renewable and sustainable. So, ladies and gentlemen, my plea today is for countries to come together to create the environment that enables every sector of industry to take the action required. We know this will take trillions, not billions of dollars. We also know that countries, many of whom are burdened by growing levels of debt, simply cannot afford to go green. Here we need a vast military-style campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector. With trillions at its disposal, far beyond global GDP, and with the greatest respect, beyond even the governments of the world's leaders, it offers the only real prospect of achieving fundamental economic transition.
So in that video, he said, we need a vast military-style campaign to marshal the strength of the global private sector. What he's talking about here is they plan to move the economy from fossil fuel-based energies to supposedly renewable energies like wind and solar. For one, to do that would be astronomically expensive. That's why he's saying trillions of dollars. If you research the Green New Deal, it's in the tens of trillions of dollars. I think it's something like 80 or 90 trillion dollars to do the Green New Deal. But if you were to move the whole United States into an electric-based economy where there's no fossil fuels, you would need something like 9 states the size of South Dakota to just put in solar fields. It's not renewable. It would be industrializing a vast majority of the property in the United States, or a good chunk of it, at least. Anyways, in order to do this, they know that there's going to be massive civil unrest. For one, there will be a ton of people losing jobs from coal to oil to nuclear energies and stuff like that. All of these plants shutting down. All of the different companies that run off of oil-based or fossil fuel-based systems. You got to think about the fact that every business that has company cars will have to buy new company cars that are electric, and there's a whole bunch of other things that go into it. But for one, it will make the entire economy go broke. 2, it will make poverty go through the roof. People will be absolutely broke. And that's kind of their whole plan. And so, anyway, the way that they will quell the civil unrest is to use the military. And that's what he's talking about. Use the military to quell the civil unrest that stems from their plans. Also, he said that with trillions at his disposal, he's speaking of a single person here, and these speeches are written out. They're not They are not just rambled off. They don't come up with the speech as they walk up there. These are all scripted. So he knew exactly what he was saying. He's talking about a single individual. This is what many have talked about, that he's potentially referring to the Antichrist in the Bible, referred to in Daniel 9, in Revelation 13, in many other places in the Bible. That's just a couple for example. But if they were to do this, or not do this, but when they do this, the keys to the whole system will eventually be handed over to the Antichrist, which we know in the Bible will happen. So it'll be interesting to see the politics that this guy ends up instilling into the UK, and seeing exactly how he plans on maneuvering his economy, and the influence that the European economy has on America is very significant. So where England goes, or where the European Union goes, we typically end up there not long after. So that's why a lot of people are saying that watch the European economy, and if it tanks, we're going to tank about a month after that. So anyway, this is not made to scare anybody, but like I said before, prophecy is made to encourage you, because the closer we see all of these things coming to pass, all of these biblical prophecies lining up, we know that that everything in the world is falling into place, not falling out of place. It's all puzzle pieces, one after another, falling into place, and that should encourage us, because we know Jesus will be returning very soon, if all these prophecies are coming to place right now. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. Thanks.